What's happening, everyone? My name is Phil with PrecisionLED.com, and today we have a 2015 Subaru WRX we'll be installing LED headlights on. Now today we're using an H11 style premium headlight conversion kit here for our low beams, and this installation is compatible with year models 2011 through 2016, that's the 4th generation, for both the WRX as well as the STI models 2014 through 2016. Let's pop the hood, get started. Looking at the contents of our headlight package, we have 2 ballasts and 2 bulbs. Now the bulbs here, this particular generation, has a motorized heatsink, and that helps to dissipate heat from the LED to keep it running longer. We also have our ballast, which regulates power to the LED, along with a 3M mounting pad to attach this to some portion of the inside of the vehicle. The first thing you want to do with these LEDs is connect power between the driver here and the bulb itself. There are 2 markings, one on each side with arrows that let you know which way these connect together. They only go in one way. And then you screw the top on to seal the rubber O-ring here that prevents water damage as well as dust buildup between the connection. This is a fairly simple replacement. This is all you need. And so we'll just take the old halogen bulb out, replace it with the LED, and find a mounting point for the driver here. We're looking now at the wheel well here on the driver's side, and we've turned our wheel all the way to the right to get access here to the wheel well guards that we're going to be removing. Now, we're at this angle because it's actually easier to get your hand up into this section to access the headlight bulb. When you come from over the top, you actually have the battery, the fuse box, as well as the windshield wiper fluid tank that gets in the way. To get access here, we're just going to use a flathead screwdriver. You're going to come in, you're going to remove the clip right up here, as well as this clip here on the bottom. So you come in here on the side, insert the tool, you're releasing the inner portion, and that should help you to release. What I did there, this is in locked form. You come in with the tool like this, pop the center up, and then you should be able to pull out the entire piece. Same thing for the bottom. That one's popped. Now, you should be able to pull out the whole thing. Now, you should be able to find a small groove right here to lift the plastic up, and you're just gonna run it down and pull. And now you can remove, actually peel back a layer here, and we'll be putting our hand up into this position to access the headlight bulb. We're gonna go ahead and change the camera angle so you can see a little bit better. All right, so when we peel this back, your hand is gonna go up in here. And I'm not sure if you can see it yet, but right there at the very edge is where the headlight bulb is. Now we have another camera for a second angle, so when your hand goes up, you should be able to access the low beam headlight here. And the first thing you want to do is remove the connector. So there's a small button here that you press down on with your thumb, and you pull down to release the power connector. We'll just leave that off to the side for now. Now this, you turn counterclockwise to remove, and that should pop right out. And we'll take that out. The LED system, you are going to drop the ballast down first. We'll just grab that so we can move it out of the way. The new bulb has to come in from this side. There we go. Now there are 3 indentations, or 3 tabs rather, and you want to line them up so it sits flush against the back here of the housing. Keep twisting here till we find it. Right there. And then you're twisting clockwise to lock that in place. the next thing you want to do is you need to connect this power wire from the ballast to the stock. So I have my left hand coming over from the top and my right hand coming in from the bottom through the wheel well to make this connection. Now you see the tab here on one side of our connector. That is what goes on the side here with the push button. Push that one in, locks it in place. Now at this point we can go ahead and test the low beam headlights just to make sure that they work with all our connections in. Alright, so I'm going to unlock this bulb here just to show you. That one's very much on. It's giving a really nice white, bright light, very different from the halogen. So we're now going to change the angle and I'm going to show you where we're going to place our power ballast. So we've pulled our ballast up from the bottom now that we have the bulb installed. We're going to show you where we're placing this one. This one's going to go right here against the frame, just like that. Really nice placement, and the wires are loose enough that they're not constricted in any way. The most important part when you're putting these together, we have a damp cloth here with some alcohol, and that'll degrease and clean off our surfaces to make sure that we get the best possible connection. You're going to take your 3M mounting pad here, stick it on the ballast first, press it down to make sure that it makes a good connection. Then you're going to take the other side off. And for this one you're putting it in, you want to press it against the side of the fuse box until you get all the way down. And then you can push down. And that one's nice and snug, out of the way. And you're all set. We're going to show you how we do the installation on the passenger side, but just show you the ballast. The actual installation of the headlight is the same through the wheel well. We're looking now at the passenger side, and we already have the LED bulb inserted in, and we're just going to run the ballast to this section right here for placement. Now the first thing we have to do, we have to take this and run it underneath the airbox here, just to get it underneath this bracket. So and now we can place the ballast here without too much issue. And we'll actually move it back so it's not totally in the way of our airflow sensor right there. So we also want to make sure that we actually connect power before we get everything set. So I'm going to do that now. All right, got power connected. Let's go ahead and turn the lights on just to make sure that they work. Yep, those are on. Let me just leave them on. Just show you here. There you go. That's the light on. Set that one back in. And same as the other side, we're going to clean off our power ballast here. We're going to clean off the chassis here for the mounting point. Make sure it's dry. Take our 3M mounting pad, put it on the ballast first, and then place it right on the edge here. Push that down, and now you're all set. You do want to make sure that you're putting your clips back on for the wheel wells, and you're all set.
And that's the end of the installation. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at help@precisionled.com, or you can reach us online and submit a support ticket at www.precisionled.com/contact. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the process for what we do. It really does help us out when we make the next one, knowing that there's people out there watching the videos. Have a good one.